At this present juncture, it is the view of the cabinet and our government that the people of Belize would want to see us entrench into our constitution the ownership of BEL and BEB, Belize Electricity Limited, BEL, right? The utilities, really. We believe that that is what the people of Belize want. But to do that, we will have to amend the Constitution. You see? There is nothing magical about the Constitutional. Really and truly, it should be a document that anybody should be able to look at who is reasonably intelligent and understand. Should be the ideal. We should be able to look at it and understand. And I would want to think that in particular, the provision in our Constitution for amending the Constitution is very clear on the face of it. And in fact, if the judge were to give it its natural and ordinary meaning, we would have had no problem. The reason why we come to this position is that in an earlier case, there was an attempt on the part of the Chief Justice, in my view, to frustrate that amendment along with the parties who brought the action, and he suggested that the provision as contained in our Constitution for amending the Constitution was not exhaustive.
Before we go into all those details, I need to go back
Yes.
to some earlier comments you made. First, of course, your reference to the Bible and the Constitution.
Yes.
I don't know how you can compare them. They both deal with different ideologies. One is rational, one is faithful. Are you saying that the Constitution is not necessarily the supreme law of the land? As
No, the Constitution clearly says that it is the supreme law of the
You're
land.
saying that our forefathers put it together, what they thought the people wanted at that time.
Yes.
So
yes.
the people at this time now don't want the Constitution in the same way.
They may want to have alteration of the Constitution. They may want to alter it because, you see...
Your government is saying, let us change the Constitution. Well, and you also brought up the point where apparently you're focusing on just make sure we entrench in law that the utilities remain always...
That is all that is being done now.
That is
all that is being done.
Okay. What if I read the wording here, amending the Constitution, for the removal of doubts, it is hereby declared the provisions of this section are all-inclusive and exhaustive, and there is no other limitation, whether substantive or procedural, on the power of the National Assembly to alter this Constitution. And a law passed by the National Assembly, and this is what I think is causing, and I want you to comment on this. A law passed by the National Assembly to alter any of the provisions of this Constitution, which is passed in conformity with this section, shall not be open to challenge in any court of law on any ground whatsoever. Please explain that to me.
All right. What we are saying here is that so long as you follow the procedure laid down for amending the Constitution, so long as you follow the procedure laid down for amending the Constitution, any law passed consistent with that can't be challenged because you have followed the procedure.
Then where will the authority and the power lie? Will it lie with the law, or will it lie with the legislature?
You see, all right, the only body that can make law is the legislature.
Yes. Yes.
The only body that can amend the law is the legislature.
Yes.
But the Constitution, which is even above the legislature, tells you how you go about amending the Constitution.
Yes.
So once you follow what the Constitution tells you, that is in fact all you need to do.
So we're saying as long as you do it the right way.
As long as you do it the right way.
But I think it's the end result.
If you disagree with the content, if you disagree with the content, in other words, if you agree with the effect of the law, that is not a matter for any court to comment upon, because it is the people who wanted that. It is for that reason
But
that
how do
you have
know-
to
how
have
do
90
How
days.
do you know the people
Yeah,
want that?
it is for that reason that you have to have 90 days to go and consult on it.